Hey everybody, what's going on? It's B-Big1 Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 32 of our Ball State Dynasty. This is a little bit weird, but I was actually recording this a little bit ago, and I forgot I had my mic muted the whole time, so that's fun. But if you guys did miss the episode on Thursday, go ahead, watch it, or Tuesday. This is Wednesday today. If you did miss it on Tuesday, go check it out. As you guys know, we went 8-0 in the MAC, made the national championship, so we will be moving into the Big Ten. We will be taking over Indiana because they were last in the Big Ten, so we go ahead and take them over from here on out. We did have some upgrade points from the last season. We went ahead and used them in the Scheme Guru just to get points during the game since we are playing during the game. So, all in all, but again, if you guys did miss that episode against Kansas State for the national championship, go watch that. A very, very close game, and there's just a couple dumb mistakes that we made that we ended up losing that. But all in all, it was a unfortunate season, or a fortunate end this miraculous season, but coach stability or coach prestige and pro potential do go up, so that is very, very nice, but unfortunately coach stability goes down to a D for some reason. I totally forgot why, but all in all, here's the season stats for the season. Khalil Kelly had a great game, or a great season, 5,600 yards, 44 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, so decent season with 400 completions to 541 attempts. So yeah. Don't know who is going to be our big starter yet. Maybe it's one of the guys that we bring in. But Spiegel, 1,500 yards, rushing, 15 touchdowns. Khalil Kelly also had 885 on the ground with 9 touchdowns. Bishop with 669 yards. Very, very close. Nice yards there. 2,500 yards for Magwood, 27 touchdowns, an insane senior season. Unfortunately, he's going to be gone. Claiborne will be taking over the role as number 1 with 63 catches, 963 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Munson, great. Spiegel, great. Robinson and Koziel added on some yards at the end. Davis had 166 tackles on the season with 8 tackles for a loss. Led the team with tackles. Weagle led the team with tackles for a loss with 28. Harper had most sacks with 14. Meekins had 10.5. So very solid season from them. Davis with 9. Norwood and Baldwin with 8 interceptions. Led the NCAA, or tied the NCAA lead. But Baldwin had 14 deflections. We did have a couple forced fumbles and some fumble recoveries. And we did have 2 safeties on the season, as well as multiple defensive touchdowns, equaling 7 in total. So a decent season all the way around for most of these people, but we are saying goodbye to some of them. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and let my, I guess, past self of what I did earlier talk to you guys here in about, 5 seconds. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So yeah, back to me time. I'm really upset. So I did this whole thing for a solid 3 minutes, and my mic was muted. Obviously, you guys aren't going to know that because I'm going to voice over record, but that sucks. But anywho, let's check players leaving. Actually, I could probably go over it right now. Can I? I can, but I'm just going to do it later. But yeah, players leaving. Baldwin, N82, or Spiegel, 84, graduates. Magwood graduates. Baldwin graduates. Kelly graduates. Norwood graduates. That is 580 overalls going away. A lot of mid-70s. Not very many people are leaving us, but no one wants to transfer out. So, all in all, a decent season. So, yeah. Jermaine Flood commits to the school, so that's cool. Do we have any transfers? Also, I believe we do go to a 2.5 star, which will be very, very nice for commits wise. We're going to send these with the 50 points because we're going to get these guys no matter what. And Anyone in the transfer portal want to be here? A lot of 2 stars, a couple 3 stars. Is there a 4-star? Because that's pretty much the only one I would really go after. There is a couple. There is a corner and a strong safety that we can go after. We're in the top 3. So we will go after those 2. Because we already have a bunch of players signed, and one of them is a corner, and that's what we need. He is a junior. That's the only downside. He is a junior. We'll go ahead and scout him up as well. 89 speed, 91 acceleration is not the greatest for a corner. But 89 speed for the strong safety is not bad. We'll send them the whole 50 or 75 points. And you have playing style. And so do you also have playing style. He is also very close to home, so that's also a very good news. Anyone get drafted this year? No. No one did. That's unfortunate, even though we just had a guy drop 2,500 yards receiving and 5,600 yards passing with 44 touchdowns. Don't get drafted. All right. Stephen Wilds commits. That's another middle linebacker to the team. Another 3-star. Again, if you guys do want a player in this dynasty, write a comment down below. Name, position of who we have so far, and then your name of who you want to be. Obviously, we don't know. We're going to go through every guys who have signed, what their stuff is once we're done with off-season recruiting, because I do want these guys to commit first. We have a huge leads on them, so that's very, very nice. No, we won't get them this week, I don't think. Halfback commits, the 4-star corner commits, and the 4-star strong safety commits. So that is very, very nice having those 2 guys on the transfers come in to help us out after losing some very valuable corners. So we're just going to go ahead and simulate to National Signing Day and go from there and see what is everybody and go through dev traits and position changes as well. These are a lot shorter episodes than normal. I usually do 1 game per video. Obviously, we won't have any games because we're in the off-season. But Choi is an impact. McGinnis is a normal. Aguilar is an impact. Another impact. Multiple impacts. Anyone there is a star dev for Jared Thrash, the defensive tackle. That's good. There's an elite dev for Joshua Hart. He is a receiving back. We didn't scout him at all, but elite dev, and that is nice. Leonard Murphy is a star dev. That's kind of nice. We have another star of Joseph Vernon, a right guard, and the 2 transfers are impacts. So, decent start to the class. What was our class? We're not going to be in the, I don't think in the top, but we need to go into the MAC. That's the Mountain West. We had the 33rd best class with 27 signees with a bunch of 3-stars. So I don't think we had many athletes if we did have any. We did have 3 athletes with Emmett Aguilar. Is a defensive end, so that will be actually very helpful. McGinnis, who is 63 overall, he turns into a 68 halfback or safety. We just got a safety, so we'll, I guess, put him at free safety for now. And then lastly, we do have J.C. Zentner. I think that's how you say his name. He is a quarterback. I guess he'll go to quarterback, but yeah. Oh well, we'll gladly take it. So again, if you guys did want a player, write a comment down below. As well as if you guys want to see us face a team, as well, write that down below, and we'll add them onto our schedule. Tayo is a 90 overall guard. He's boosted up to a 90. Davis is an 84. He's staying with us for this year. Who's our fastest player? It's Christian Davis with 93 speed as a junior and a halfback. We also have Paredes, who is a quarterback with 93 speed, 95 excel, and Thacker, 92 speed, 91 acceleration. So very, very good over there. Quarterback is a 79 with Harrison. So it looks like he's going to start, even though he's got 7. I might even start Paredes. Freshman, red shirt, 93 speed, 74. He's got some traits on him. He's got Magician, Option King, and off platform. So honestly, Marco Paredes will be our starting quarterback next season. So we might not have a good season. So all in all, Christian Davis is going to start over Bishop, in my opinion. Both of them are elusive backs, but 93 speed is a lot better, in my opinion. Not really great wide receivers besides Thacker at 92 speed, so we definitely need some speed at wide receiver. That's why I felt slow with Bayless. He has 77 speed. How do you have 77 speed as a wide receiver? He's a 1-star, and he can't even improve. That's nice. Tight end, 80 overall with Griggs. That'll be a solid tight end to have, along with Simmons. Left tackle, 82 overall. Left guard's an 81. Center's a 79. Of course, our right guard's a 90, and our right tackle's an 80. So some decent offensive line now. Defensive line, looking pretty decent besides our defensive tackles. They're kind of lackluster with multiple freshmen on the D-line. Linebackers are decent. Multiple middle linebackers now that we have ready to go. Right outside's a 74, but we do have a freshman there. Corners. Gotta need speed, and we do have 2 guys with 93 speed, so that's not terrible. But our best guys are 89 and 90, which will very struggle immensely in the Big Ten with how many good players that we'll be going after or going against this season. So that one is going to be tough, but our punter's an 83 overall, which is nice. We do have some more bonuses that we can move into here. I think we're going to go ahead and boost to break, tackle, trucking, and then spin, juke, and ball carrier vision with our running backs and fullbacks. Next thing, we'll probably do quarterbacks, or maybe, because we just need to win 2 more to upgrade this to program builder, which does have increased pipeline boost, which I'll probably do if we get that far. But yeah, I think that's about it, because we aren't going to be bonus XP. So all in all, we'll gladly take that. Recruiting or offensive coordinator is an A. He does have some motivator, but not really much for the offseason training boost. He's mostly went into Scheme Guru. Defensive coordinator does have some. He does have it on the defense with D-line and linebackers, so that's very, very nice. Hopefully he can improve that defense, but of course he is a very good recruiter as well on the defense and on the offense. That's why we have such good stuff for recruiting. So, on to the next thing and what we need to do, which is custom conferences. So we, of course, if we go to the MAC, we will be moving into the Big Ten for Indiana, who was dead last year. So we got to face like Illinois, Iowa, Maryland, Nebraska, Minnesota, Michigan State, Michigan, Northwestern, Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, USC, UCLA, Rutgers, Purdue, Washington, and Wisconsin. So this one will be a tougher one. Couple of decent opponents. A lot tougher opponents, though, in total. A lot of top-heavy teams. In the MAC, we kind of just ran away with it. But do we need to encourage any transfers? We do need to cut 11 players. Well, first off, this guy's a 55. That's not happening. You're a 59. I guess we'll go 1-by-1 quarterbacks. I guess we'll keep them for now. Kind of like having a lot of quarterbacks. Bayless can go. 77 speed is not going to cut it. 59 overall, you're probably not going to start. Webster's not going to start. Tackles are fine. Like having a lot of guards because I can move them to center. Offensive lines, no. Or D-line. Anyone that's a really low overall that we can get rid of? Maybe these seniors. Jefferson I know he's a 75, but he's not going to start. 72 is not going to start, especially after getting Turner and Elijah Davis still here. Kicker, you're a 59. I can probably find someone better. So I need to cut 3 players. I guess right tackle, left guard. I know I just said I like keeping offensive linemen, but we have a lot of them. 64 speed can also go. So that's 85 there. So we're good to move on to next week. And I think this is where we can set up our schedule and everything like that. But yes. So honestly, this is our schedule right now. I actually kind of like this schedule. We actually get to face Indiana, who we just put into the MAC, so that'll be kind of a fun thing to do. But week 0 is open. Week 1 is a rematch of the national championship against Kansas State. Then against Indiana, who we just took over in the Big Ten. And we get into Big Ten play with Illinois. Then we face Liberty. Again, I'm probably going to keep these two. If you guys do want us to see us play a different team, write a comment down below as well, as if you guys do want a player in this dynasty. Write who you guys want to see instead of Liberty. Maybe it's, we're not facing any FCS teams. Maybe it's Georgia, who's only a 5-star. Maybe it's Bama, Kentucky, LSU. Pitt's a 4-star apparently. Tennessee, Syracuse, Miami. There is some zeros, but Georgia State's a 0 now. They're in a 1/2-star. Wow, that's kind of wild. That is definitely really weird. But yeah, so all in all, that is going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button as well. Next episode will be week 1 of the new season, facing off against K-State against the Natty rematch. Again, if you guys do want to play in this dynasty, write a comment down below. Your name that you want him to be, the name of the recruit that you're going to take over, and of course, number. I can change numbers now, I believe. So, yeah. Also, write a comment down below with who you guys want to face into the next season. Next episode will be on Tuesday, so you guys do have a little bit of time, probably until Monday, to get it at least in the comment section so I can see it by Monday. If it's not, we'll just do a random, or we'll keep Liberty. I don't know. But appreciate everyone for hanging out with me tonight. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.